morning, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to our program this very hour. We are reporting live from Nigeria, and it's exactly 2:54 p.m. What we want to talk about is basically why in the ADC, Atiku finds it so difficult to step aside. There are so many allegations out there that who is the mole working for Tinubu in the ADC? So many people have pointed to, maybe Aregbesola could be the guy. Some people have pointed at El-Rufai. Maybe El-Rufai is the guy working, probably is the one working for Tinubu. So many people have actually, pointed to the wrong person. But today we will be analyzing who the guy is. Perhaps it is someone that none of us are even putting our laser focus on. For me, I have gone to the street of Nigeria to ask some questions, and I've been able to find out what the new narrative will be by 2027. So I haven't done my investigation and all that. Found out that the Nigerian people want to have the Southern candidacy. Okay? So who is that guy, and why is Atiku finding it so difficult to step down for Peter Obi in the ADC? Earlier today, I was in, a room, and Obedience were calling out the chairman of mobilization in the north. Was being called out because it is reported that while they are mobilizing for ADC, they are mobilizing on the premise that Peter Obi has agreed to be a deputy to Atiku. And this guy was challenged. He was asked that if the ADC keeps saying that the APC, the Obedience should work with them without a predetermined, or a meditated mindset, why are the Northerners going out there preaching to themselves that Obi has agreed that they are trying to build a party on lies? It is clear that Atiku has an agenda. The agenda has to be either he wants to use his influence, he wants to use the ADC coalition to cover the glory of Peter Obi, okay? Or secondly, he is working for Tinubu. So I have taken a look at it. I have tried my, every form of analysis to see that what is driving Atiku. Because Atiku cannot win a state in the South. He can't. This is not 2023. Atiku cannot win Bayelsa. Because Atiku is no longer in PDP. And now the PDP have said they want to zone to South. Atiku cannot win Osun State. Whether he likes it or not. Because as it stands today, Tinubu has all the resources of Osun State. He has a cyst. Tinubu has failed to release the local government funds to PDP, which is Adeleke State. Any state that might likely, sponsor Atiku in his presidential bid, Tinubu has set out traps, booby traps. So what is it that Atiku sees or have? Because as it stands, all the odds are against him. There's no magic wand that want to help him. There's no money bag behind him. No money bag. Is it Dino Milai that will sponsor Atiku to go and run against Tinubu? That is not possible. ADC have no state wherein they can use any state resource. In the whole of the North, how many states are PDP states? States that are still struggling to pay salaries. We have always known that historically, states that sponsor PDP are the southern states and the southeastern states. In the last election, Delta State, which is the state of Okowa, at the eve of the election, Okowa borrowed, I think about, is it $150 billion or 150 billion naira? People ask him, Oga, we just about 5 months to go. You are borrowing 150. What do you want to say? One construct road. That road today, if you go to Delta, it has not been built. It has not been built. Though we know that that money, okay, was allegedly used to run campaign for Atiku. And he still lost, even with his 150 billion. Now, imagine now he has nothing. But somehow he will still not retire, step down for Obi. Then there is definitely something living inside the belly of Atiku that he doesn't want to speak out. I've always said that these three men were the, they were the powers behind the APC. Buhari had its turn. Tinubu has had its turn. Atiku now is hellbent. And to this very day, Atiku and Tinubu, they are not enemies. Thank you, Redman. I see your hand. They are not enemies. Atiku and Tinubu are not enemies. In fact, I will tell you that Atiku and Tinubu are even closer allies than Obi and Atiku. As far as this Nigerian politics is, as far as the structure of criminality, they know their steps, they know their, they know what they do, all the shenanigans that they do in their cover. They know what they do. So the idea that Atiku will not step down despite the outcry, despite the odds not in his favor, this man is shouting, I will run, I will run, I will run. Oga, wait till they give you the confidence if you are not working for Tinubu. If Atiku is not working for Tinubu, he would see that the ovation is not in his favor. He will see that everything is not in his favor. All right? He will understand that clearly he cannot beat Tinubu. He don't get the kind jazz where he want to. After this live, I will drop a recorded or what's it called? A recorded program. In that program, you will listen to how the ADC youth mobilizer in the north, okay? How the ADC youth mobilizer in the north, how he was exposed, okay, peddling lies on the street that Obi has agreed to deputize Atiku. Imagine. Just imagine. About me, hello. Linkage. Sorry for that. So you see, why I don't know where Atiku money gets. There's no money. Delta will not fund him. River State has been captured by Wike working for APC. Bayelsa have said that they are, which is Doyediri, has said that we have zoned, Doyediri is still in PDP. He said we have zoned our presidential seat to the south. And we know in PDP there's Sheyi Makinde there. I mean, there are so many other people in the south who are in PDP. But here we are, the only person standing as an obstacle against the conversation that let us have zoning in ADC is Atiku. Nobody else. In fact, they have launched a new movement in ADC now. It is called the Atiku movement. You see how? You see how Atiku movement. They are launching Atiku movement. There's obedient movement. You call Obi in. You are lying in the north that Obi has agreed to deputize, using Obi glory to shine. 2 weeks ago, or is it less? I think less than 10 days ago, you came out. You said, "I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate to be president." Then 5 days later, you said, "Nobody can tell you not to contest. That presidency is your birthright." Anybody that look at what this man is telling me. He said, "My guy, I will advise you to stop projecting Obi and follow Tinubu. Can't you see how Tinubu is systematically restructuring Nigeria for us?" You must understand that as an analyzer, I am objective. I will say things as they are. When Tinubu do the right thing, I will say it. When Obi do the right thing, I'll say it. When Tinubu does the wrong thing, I'll criticize him. When Obi does the wrong thing, I'll criticize him. First and foremost, Charles Arrow, I want a southern president that is better off in 2027. If Tinubu increase the tempo of his restructuring, as you have alluded to, no problem. But if Tinubu cannot increase, okay, our livelihood, if he cannot improve our standard of living before 2027, yes, another southerner to come in. That's my take. Tinubu has had his share. Nobody has said it that a president must complete 8 years. Nobody can take it away from Tinubu. He has spent his 4 years. But if Tinubu will not do exceptionally well before 2027, then Obi should go in there. I believe Obi can do better. But again, I've always said, I suspect that Obi has been trapped in ADC. That is where it comes. And in Nigerian politics, you need to be a man of action. Okay? In Nigerian politics, in any coalition, in anything that you have, you gotta say what you want. There's a biblical verse that said that you have to ask and you'll be given to. You shall ask and you shall be given to. You shall knock. My Obi cannot be in the ADC and we, his supporters, we are confused, we are sad, we are always, why is it? No, go to this point. And this is why I respect Tinubu. I'm not going to lie. When Buhari wanted to, there's this thing that we say in Yoruba, over Funi Fase, he wanted to give him a hard sliding, like a sweeper tackling. All right? Tinubu came out. You all should remember that his famous comment. That means you went to hide petrol. You are engaging in cash crunch, despite the fact that I was the one that made you the president. You see those statements, yes, they might sound maybe primordial or pedestal, but do you know the magic those words did for Tinubu? Redman said, instead of Atiku to rule Nigeria, let Tinubu continue. Well, these are the things that I uncovered on the streets. On the street of Lagos, I went out earlier today. Like I said, I will drop a pre-recorded, program after this live, and I'll play you what people said. Like in the streets of Agege, I asked people that Atiku doesn't want to step down for Peter Obi. What is their reaction? People have said that if Atiku says he will not step down, then they should leave Tinubu there. That they should leave Tinubu there. 1 minute, Toba. So conversations like this, Atiku, your reluctancy to step down, and beginning to feel and suspect that Atiku is the mole, a very big fat mole, working for Tinubu in the ADC. Because Atiku does not have the people behind him. Atiku cannot tell the people to come and vote him and people will come out. Nobody. I am telling you, in this my compound that I am, where I have my office, nobody will go out there and vote for Atiku. Even if Atiku share 10,000. Why? Because the southern people have been conscientized to see that it can't be the north all the time. That notion, that agenda, that how APC was built, where the south served the north before they could, get into power, the same thing must be done in ADC. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. All right. So we're going to end it live right now. Watch out for our pre-recorder that will be dropped in the next few minutes. Bye for now.